No one thought it was gonna happen, but it really happened. Game Freak just announced Gen 9 this morning. We got an interesting little live action opening. I thought that this was Ingo going back in time in Pokemon Legends for a sec, to then see, oh, it's a whole new Pokemon game. And I honestly wouldn't be able to tell, other than that the characters and NPCs look like Pokemon Go renders, that this was a new Pokemon game, Gen 9, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Even the starters got revealed, which right away I thought, oh my god, this looks so generic and fan-made. Admittedly, the little grass kitty looks so fan-made, I can't help it, but the design is growing on me. You already know I'm gonna love the duck because it's a bird, but this little apple dragon gets the cake for the best starter here with his little buck tooth and little belt on his tummy. So Gen 9 is revealed, and I was just about to finish my Pokemon Legends review, praising Game Freak for actually spending 2 or 3 years on Pokemon Legends and not following under the same Game Freak release formula of releasing games to just hit a deadline. And here we are, 2022. They just announced the Pokemon game. They're not even giving themselves a year after announcement. The game is scheduled to come out by the end of this year, which I can only assume is to hit the freaking holiday 2022 deadline. Pokemon Legends got a small delay because Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were already going to release that holiday, so Game Freak didn't need to care about releasing their big holiday game. I would be less critical here if we were expecting the game in 2023, or if the game literally didn't look like Sword and Shield with Pokemon Legends Wild Areas, which is fine if it is Pokemon Legends Wild Areas. These areas do look more lush, and there's more different separated grounds than there was in the wild area. I'm sure they learned a lot from Pokemon Legends. That being said, though, I don't know if they're gonna do that here, and if this is just gonna be a formulaic Gen 9 Pokemon game. They've tried new stuff with Sun and Moon, so hopefully they don't play it too safe here, but they kind of have to because of how limited of a release schedule they're putting themselves under. Why does Gen 9 have to come out at the end of this year? What the hell is wrong with the designs of the Pokemon characters here? And also, for the life of me, I can't tell what region this is supposed to be. It looks coastal. I thought it was like an island thing for a second, but I don't know. The buildings look a bit European with the castle, because everything else looks like we've seen it before, you know, the cave areas, the swamp areas, blah, blah, blah. I'm honestly just curious, what are they going to do with the wild areas in this game? I would be surprised, actually, if it's like Legends. And I can't help but still feel upset because of everything that happened to get here with Pokemon Legends being a step in such a right direction, for Gen 9 to have to come out Christmas this year, and it still looks like so many things are copy and pasted. Quite honestly, the graphics in Violet and Scarlet or whatever look like a downgrade from Pokemon Legends. I'm actually starting to get accustomed to the Pokemon Legends, you know, cell shading design. I think it looks better actually than the mainline games at this point. The game footage is not final. Tons could change. Hopefully they take feedback. I just want more animations and stuff. Just generally, Pokemon walking around is a big step up from the wild area for sure. The way that the birds are flying more, you know, like birds instead of freaking just a model on a line that flies around like in Sword and Shield, the way that they did their birds, it's still an improvement. It's just, it sucks that you have to wait like every other game for a significant improvement on the same console. I'm just getting a bit tired of it. It seems like Game Freak is doing just enough, and I gave them way too much credit for Pokemon Legends, and now they're back to their same tired crap. But hey, at least they spent like 2 years on this one, I hope, on and off. Game Freak needs to get Creatures Inc. and ILCA to help them with Pokemon Legends and the main Pokemon games. I have no idea why they got ILCA to make different games, and they're probably gonna have them make other remakes or something like that next to Diamond and Pearl, when they should just use the devs to support their own games. And hey, I'm a dev myself. I know that not just throwing more manpower will make things better, but it'll help. And you know what else will make things better? Delaying your goddamn game. If you're gonna do a bi-yearly release schedule thing with the mainline Pokemon games alternating with Pokemon Legends, not a bad formula, better than doing, you know, the mainline Pokemon every year. If we have to have a Pokemon game every year, which, I mean, hey, there's no denying there has to be one, at least a spin-off or something, then please, Game Freak, get help with your games. Get these other studios on it. This is crazy. What, they just doubled their workload to finally, you know, put something else fresh other than the mainline series of Pokemon games? I'm being a little over dramatic with the ranting, as I always tend to be. There's no denying that Pokemon is on a strict release schedule first, and then they focus on quality games second. Unless you have a situation like Pokemon Legends, where they got so much backlash in 2019 that they had no choice but to fix their review scores, at least in terms of the user side. Look, maybe Pokemon Legends will just be the break between mainline series games, and I'm fine with that. That's still better than, you know, a third version of the generation of games. Hell, I'm still glad that they went for DLC with Pokemon Sword and Shield to give them more time to work on these other games. I thought it was just Pokemon Legends. They were probably already working on Gen 9 by then. As I said, just from what you see from the reveal, nothing special or new in terms of anime or the quality of the animation and the graphics, or even the quality of how the areas look. But again, this is an improvement to Sword and Shield. They're probably taking stuff they got from Pokemon Legends into this, assuming they use somewhat of the same engine, at least for their, you know, environments. So I guess what I'm saying is the only thing that's going to bring me to this game is the same thing that brings me to most other Pokemon games, which is that this is a Pokemon game, where the designs of the Pokemon and the mods, the characters, the areas are always going to be the thing that pulls me in. Again, as I said, the area looks a bit lackluster so far from what we've seen. We still got almost a year. They're gonna fix up the game. We'll see. But yeah, this generation's new gimmick mechanic, or whatever mechanics they bring from older generations, is gonna make or break this game. It would be nice if they just brought over all the good things that everybody likes from previous games, but they're probably working on these games way before the review of the game they just released even comes to them, with how quick they're making these. Bro, if they keep getting ILCA to making remakes, are we seriously getting a Pokemon game like every 8 months? That sounds amazing, but these are really starting to feel the bare freaking minimum to get these games out. In the end, I guess Pokemon is limited to Switch hardware, because now it seems like they're pretty locked and on their way with their Pokemon engine on Switch, and the Switch ain't going anywhere anytime soon. But you gotta admit, other than seeing these funny starters, this was probably the most underwhelming reveal I've ever seen. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Tell me what you think about this generation. Like I said, I'm mainly interested in just seeing the new designs. That's the biggest selling point of Pokemon anyways.